Thanks for joining us here at HitPointsGaming for more coverage from PAX Unplugged. This is a video just of a game of a video as I'm playing a game, Frontlines. It's like a card game where you have placement and you're kind of moving other people, yourself around to kind of just avoid damage. And I liked it. I thought it was pretty neat. The cards look really cool. Very simple rules. The guy explaining it to us was fantastic. He knew exactly what to say. He knew how to explain it to us. Yes, no. He was perfect. Very easy to understand. We picked it up really quick. All of us were able to play it. It's a big game. I think it's 8 players, up to 8 players maybe.
Yeah, and it scales pretty well too. I think you get more health the less players you have, so the game doesn't drag out so long.
Less health the more players you have. Yeah.
Yes.
It was really easy to track your stuff. Like everything's just right here. You know, your character sheet's here, so you could fit 8 people at like a bar top. You know, so. But I liked the game. I thought it was pretty fun, easy to play. We even made a friend Homer on the side. So
that's right.
Yeah, if you have this, it's got an expansion coming out. If you have it, let us know. Our expansion is already out.
Right. Yeah, I think we actually picked. Well, Amy picked up a copy. I don't think she got the expansion. So let us know if you have it, and she might pick that up too.
Yeah. So let us know what you think about it. I hope you enjoy it because I think it was really fun.
You all are on the front lines of some sort of skirmish. The only way you win is by going home. The only way you go home is by being the last player standing. So this is a screw your friends over type of game.
I love this movie.
So you're going to be pushing each other in front of bombs, in front of laser beams, and all kinds of other fun stuff.
Okay.
So this is the line. There's always a blank space in the line. I've just put it here in the middle just to kind of start off the game. How the turns are going to work is I'm going to reveal an incoming attack to give you your intel about what type of attack to expect this turn. That means you'll have 1 turn to react. So in this case, we have a mortar coming in. It's a splash attack targeting the open space, and it's going to cause 4 damage in the open space and 2 on each side. This will stay here unless somebody shifts this spot, but you can shift yourself through the line and protect yourself.
Okay.
So there are 3 types of cards that you're going to have in your hand. You should have 1 of each of these in your hand to give you a taste of what the cards are. You have your maneuver cards that look like this. These typically are going to allow you to manipulate yourself, others, or the target in the line. There's some other effects as well, but those are generally what those are going to do for you. So let's say we retreat 1. What that means is, let's say I'm Homer the Bird. I retreat 1, the entire line gets pushed back 1. But let's say I'm Molly and I do a retreat 1. There's nowhere for Molly to go because the blank space is here, so we'll play leapfrog. And that's how the line will change with those. That works the same way with retreats, advances, and any other things that say move forward or back. If it has a number beside it, it means you move multiple spaces. That's one type of card. There are also equipment cards. These are cards that you'll play down, and it'll be beside your character, and you'll get some kind of special perk. So like with the Stroganoff, this will allow you to heal yourself. So it's nice to keep that ready for whenever you feel like you're just about out of health. There's other things such as armor that give you temporary health, helmets that allow you to avoid sniper fire and other types of attacks that may come out of this deck as well. One of those 2 types of cards you're going to be playing down, face down in front of you each turn. Now, I said there's a 3rd type of card. They act a little different. These are your special effect cards. These can be played at any time during your turn. That means before cards are played, in between people playing cards, or even up until the very second we deal damage.
Got it.
That means there are some cards that are very powerful to keep until last second. There are also some, like the freeze card, that are really good to play first thing. That's pretty much how the game is going to play. What we're going to do is whoever has the initiative, it looks like the doggy has the initiative this turn. Everyone is going to look at their cards, play one face down in front of them, and then we'll see what happens.
When we play it, it's gone, and do we get it back?
You'll never get it back. You'll draw a new card from the deck. At the end of every turn, you will have 5 cards at it, 5 cards in your hand.
And then how do they? So then, how do you? Oh, go. Like how do you do damage or
so
hurt
just
the other person?
At the end of the turn, after everybody finishes their movements and special cards, we apply the damage that comes from this attack.
Okay.
So if you're in any of these spaces at the end of the turn, you take damage.
Okay.
So this is the first.
This is the front of the line, and that's the attack that's coming. And this is the back of the line. You may not move behind the comments here. So if you retreat, you just hit him. He's basically a wall.
So I'm in a good spot right now. I'm the
You are in
furthest
a
away.
very good spot right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Great question.
Yeah.
So if you were to move the open space, does that move the target with it?
No,
Okay.
this target will always stay here. There are ways to move the target. There are cards that say relocate.
Okay.
That allows you to move the target.
This is the first time I've ever played the card first.
Okay.
We're just waiting.
Waiting on Amy.
All right, reveal your card. Push. Who's getting pushed?
I get to pick anybody?
Well, he can push anybody but himself.
Sergey is
Oh, does that have to be next to him?
Well, I would push
Nope.
them. I would push them forward. They would go this way.
They
or-
would go nowhere because it's the front of the line. Now, what would happen? If you push Sergey, you play leapfrog and push him like that.
Oh, true. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the front. that
I'm
is
gonna
the
push Molly so
Is there
that they
one more
switch
spot
spots.
right here?
back. There's never a spot there.
jerk.
The only way there's a spot there
What?
is if it's like that.
You see this?
I do see it.
All right, reveal your card.
Advance.
Advance. Boris advances. Your
I
card.
helped you. I helped you.
No, but
Relocate. Where's this going? You can move it one space, one way or the other.
Yeah.
ready now?
Move forward.
Okay. Yeah. You know.
What's your card? Advance. So you are Sergey. So 1, 2, 3.
That's great.
Your card.
I had a backup one.
Okay. And you are Molly.
Molly.
Hey, you're a little less damage. And your card.
Pretty good.
Oh, that's
Retreat.
even better.
1, 2.
Oh, good. I still get.
All right.
Wow.
At
So
this
you
point,
retreat
all
right
the cards
into
are done, unless you have a special card you would like to play now.
Yes.
Throw it down.
Shuffle the line.
Oh, you
Yeah.
son
Get
of
us
a
out of
gun.
there.
You son of a
All right,
gun.
that was the third to last space, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, him too, right?
No,
No.
he's in the back line all the time.
He's, you go
He's not a
forward.
player.
So
Yeah.
that's the back.
He's the comments
I
here.
mixed
He
that up.
never.
I thought
He
that was.
doesn't
I thought
never
you
say
said that was the video. That was the back.
So leave the last space open.
Yep. So you're gonna just start dealing from here. I'm just making sure we have 3 spaces.
Come on, put that doggy right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
You're gonna be right there.
All right.
I'm in the
so
same spot.
The
so
hole
I'm
is
good.
now in the back.
Okay.
Any other players want to play anything? You only get to play one of those per player per turn.
Got it.
This
No,
is
I'm
how-
pretty good right here.
Yeah.
Every demo I played has gone.
So he may get more of these special cards.
He can
it's not
redraw
just
them.
one you start with.
No, this deck has a large variety of cards.
Okay,
in
I
it.
thought it was maybe per character. Like,
I just started everybody out with one so that everybody has a chance to play them.
understood.
Nice of you.
Okay. Homer, you take 4 damage,
Oh my god.
and Boris and Sergey take 2. Now,
How are we doing on damage?
Yeah, how does this
We'll
work?
start at 10.
we're actually starting at half health for the demo,
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, that's fine.
just to make it a little bit quicker, because it usually runs 15 to 30 minutes.
So you already have that.
It happens. I keep playing him and always die. Now let's see. Sergey takes 1 less damage from linear attacks, but 1 more damage. So this is a splash. So you're going to take 1 more damage, unfortunately.
No, it's okay.
Oh.
So you're really good
Bulky
against
suit,
bullets,
you know
but
what
you're
I
not good against bombs.
Yeah, you got a bulky suit. You gotta like run out of the way.
All right.
You just like run like you're on the moon all the time.
Draw.
No,
So you have 5 cards.
Okay.
So everybody draws 1. You draw 2 because you played 2 cards that turn.
Do we just draw
Yeah,
randomly?
just throw it.
Oh,
Man,
okay.
I'm so glad I went.
It's kind of cool.
The incoming attack is a laser. This hits a lot of people.
Well,
This is going to be a linear attack that hits the first person, or the first space. I'm just going to shift this a little bit. And it's going to hit the first 4 things it hits. It's going to get 4, 3, 2, 1. So you don't want to be in the first 4 spaces. Okay, play your face down cards. You are now the first player. Initiative matters because you may have this perfect plan to move to the back, and then 5 other players suddenly shift you forward. So think about where you are in the initiative track.
So you can't go forward.
You don't flip
have
back.
to go back.
All we can do is push back into that open space.
got it.
Yeah, so that's an open space, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Is it always 6 players? Or, well, I mean, no more than 6 players?
10 players.
10.
Oh, 10 players.
Could be up to
So
10.
there's still always an
Hey, I
open
don't know what
spot.
to do.
Yep. One spot, no matter the player count. So yeah, it plays 2 to 10 people. When you get higher player counts, we just offset the HP. That way it keeps the game going fast.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I have no good options here.
Right now, you're safe. So if no one does anything, you're good.
Yeah, you're great.
Did you see how my master went?
I did.
You did that.
Somehow
though.
you're gonna be
you
right
did
here.
that.
Fate did that. No, that's me.
You're right. Let me change this.
This is just me, right? I really,
You and Homer.
Yeah, I don't have anything. Oh, thank goodness. You know what? I'd rather be safe than sorry.
It's only your comrades' lives on the line.
I don't care about that.
Exactly.
I'm trying to go home. You're realistic. Listen, if this is war and you're trying to survive, it's unfortunate. The special card can you play as a normal class?
Good game. Everyone's dead.
This could be played out.
Oh, okay.
You guys could just call it a draw right now.
Nope.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can do here.
Who goes first? See us?
Yeah, because
yeah.
you went first.
All right. Specials. Reveal.
Push 1 space forward.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
Backwards.
Oh yeah.
It's just me.
It's just you. All right. Specials.
Any other comments about? Oh, that's anyone but me, right?
Yep.
What'd you say?
Nope, I don't have a special.
All right.
This was looking bad.
The laser comes in. Oh yeah, this was from last turn.
Yeah.
Laser comes in. Molly takes 4 damage. Boris takes 3 damage.
But I don't die.
But Boris rises from the ashes
What?
like a phoenix
I have a last stand type thing.
and
Oh,
survives.
the last one.
That means if I get down to 1 HP, I still have another turn.
Yep.
Oh.
He just rushes to the front.
You
Did I
dead?
say how much health you have left? You said 1. You had body armor and an extra health.
And he had his whole second life. And there you go. Front lines, no comrades.
Very cool.
That's fine.